2016 Telstra Tasmanian Charity Award winner is Hobart City Mission.
It's, somewhat of a surprise to be up here. I'm John Stubley. I'm honoured and humbled to have the privilege of being the CEO of Hobart City Mission. Hobart City Mission commenced in Hobart in 1852. That's a little bit before I was born, but it was founded in a time, to put it in context, when Hobart was a convict colony still. I think transportation of convicts ended around about that time. Hobart City Mission started out delivering food hampers to people around Hobart on push bikes. Nothing's changed, we still can only afford push bikes. Essentially our business model is the same. We're here to help the people in need in Hobart who need it the most. 160 years later, not a lot has changed. We offer a range of services that I won't go into at this time. But we have a pretty innovative approach to what we do. We've got groups within the organisation who look to where there's an unmet need in the areas in which they work. They can see where the gaps are in service delivery. There's lots of services out there, but there's always someone that doesn't quite fit in the box. And so we go out to try and identify where those gaps are, and then we work out how we can find innovative solutions to meet that need. We're able to do this because we have a large range of donors who support us handsomely, and to them a very big thank you. One of the programs that you may have heard of is called Small Steps. Small Steps was a program that was devised by or invented by our staff probably about 4 years ago. It took a while to get off the ground, but fundamentally it's a supported accommodation complex for young mothers with children who are at risk of having those children removed from them into state care. Our staff had the view that there's got to be a better way of doing this. There's got to be a better way than pulling families apart just because a mother was young and didn't have the family support to bring a child up on her own. So Hobart City Mission kicked in $1.6 million. The government kicked in $900,000, and we bought a facility and did it up for the purpose. Fundamental to this was, of course, teaching mothers, helping them continue their education, teaching them nutrition, how to look after baby, fundamental stuff. But a big part of that was teaching them to have the confidence to be a young mother. And building a life with their child rather than a life in the tragedy of not having their child. We've been going for 2 years. We've had about 20 young mums move through the program. Some have decided it's not for them, but at least they've had the chance. A lot have moved on and have become independent living, strong, effective young mothers in their own right. Another program that we are working on was announced in the media recently. We're calling it DIY Dads. The state government developed or devised their 10-year plan, the affordable housing strategy, about a year ago. And they realised in that one of the biggest gaps there was in service delivery was for dads with kids, that there was no services for dads. They were overlooked. We walked up to them and said, here you go, here's a proposal we've had sitting on our shelf for 3 years. We've got a development approval for the site and it's ready to go. So we knew what the need was. At the time they weren't really listening. Once they realised the need was there, away we went. That'll be opening up in the course of the next month or so. Hobart City Mission is able to do what it does because of the dedication and commitment of 90 staff who are passionate about what we do. We're supported by 150 volunteers, permanent part-time volunteers, who largely run our retail outlets, but also provide services in other areas. I think we have something like 140 volunteer applications on average every, I think it's 3 months. So people come directly to us wanting to help. Our vision is create resilient, compassionate and connected local communities. and we will continue to develop programs to achieve this and change society as a result. Thank you for this award.